Hi, I'm Lee Dixon with I Am Player for The Spoiler.
Lee, to your knowledge, have you, Martin Keown or Tony Adams ever been asked to coach defensively at Arsenal? And if not, why?
Well, I haven't personally been. I don't think Tony Adams has, but Martin Keown was there for a season, I think, after he retired. I think he retired 2004, maybe 5. But he was there as a year doing his coaching badges and was involved in the dressing room for the season. So he's had an involvement there, but then he left and he's been doing some TV work. So the answer to your question directly is no, we haven't been asked. But Tony's gone off to manage in Azerbaijan, so he's out of the country at the moment and trying to progress in the managerial world, which is not difficult, especially in England, because managers seem to get sacked every 12 months. So he's gone elsewhere.
So why don't you think you've been asked?
I don't know. I've not really put myself forward, to be honest with you. It's something I've not necessarily wanted to do. We've all got an opinion on the game, and I get paid for giving mine on the TV. So I'd like to help out if possible, but whether that opportunity comes around, I don't know.
Now, if Man City and Arsenal are playing each other on the last day of the season for the Premier League title, who would you be cheering on? And you can't, shirk this question by saying draw or you'd be happy for either team. We need the answers.
I would pick Arsenal. See, that surprised you, didn't it? It surprised myself actually, because obviously being a City fan from a kid, it's very difficult to say that. But I was a player at Arsenal nearly 15 years, and I think Arsenal need to win something more than Manchester City. They've just won the FA Cup, and I think with the introduction of the millions from Abu Dhabi, I think Man City are going to be pushing for the league title anyway.
Now, apparently, Robbie Savage reckons you're a big influence on his punditry. How bad does that make you feel?
Well, Robbie Savage is Robbie Savage, and I've worked with him a little bit in Match of the Day 2 studios a few times, and he's always asking for help and looking at different ways of trying to put some analysis over, and I helped him out with some of the analysis and the video stuff and what he should say to stuff, just to try and help him. And I think he thinks I've taken him under my wing a little bit, and it's, bless him. And he's new to it. I've been doing it a bit longer than him, and he's always wanting to improve. So I think it's a good thing that he sees it that way. And if I can help him in any other way, that's fine. I might just help him tone his clothes down a bit and not keep going on about how white his teeth are all the time. But apart from that, he's misunderstood at times. He's Robbie. That's the best I can put it.
Now, if Tony Adams was in a horrific accident and had to have his leg and hand amputated and then replaced by a peg leg and a hook for a hand, would you rather have the new, weakened Tony Adams playing beside you as a centre-back or Sebastian Squillaci?
What a question that is. I think I would have to go for the peg-legged, hooked Tony Adams. I think even with a peg leg, Tony got a habit of finding the right place on a football pitch, and when he got in that correct position, he'd probably stay there and clear more balls that way. I'm not so sure he'd be able to kick it away with his... Depends which leg, you see. Right.
As in, perhaps, maybe. Oh. But you go with the peg leg?
I go for peg leg, yeah. That's sorry, Squillaci, but that's just the way it is.
You've got to make decisions sometimes. Right, on to decisions. Thierry Henry or Ian Wright?
Thierry Henry or Ian Wright? Well, funny you should say that. My all-time Arsenal team doesn't have Thierry Henry in it, and it has Ian Wright in it. So that's who I'd go for.
Fair enough. Any specific reason why?
He's my mate.
Nice loyalty here.
Yeah, I mean Thierry's my mate, but I've known Wright a long time, and I think that there's no better finisher in the game when I was playing at that level was Ian Wright. The type of goals he scored. I mean, I'm taking away anything that Thierry Henry did, but I would go for Wrighty.
Now, if you, Steve Bold, Martin Keown, Nigel Winterburn and Tony Adams were
All
locked...
had our legs off.
Well, no, we're going further now.
Oh,
We're taking this to the next level. If you were all locked in a room naked with just a razor blade each and told to fight each other to death, who would be the last one standing?
Why do we have to be naked?
Well, you know, it just adds to the excitement.
Who would win that fight? Well, any fight. If there's any fighting to be done, then Martin Keown would win. So it doesn't really, whether you've got a razor blade. We could all have razor blades, and Martin couldn't have a razor blade. Then he'd still win.
So he'd be our last one standing.
He would.
Great. Thank you.